Hi, my name is Isabel Franco-Gonzalez, and this is my final video for Speech 10 with Professor Gonzalez. My project is on self-disclosure from a well-adjusted individual can be beneficial, but too much can damage a relationship. My research paper was by Leon Nieberdowski, and it was called Self-Disclosure in Youth at Different Stages of Development of Interpersonal Relationships. So the goal of this study was to look into the connection of self-disclosure in different stages in the development of interpersonal relationships. This whole study hypothesized that self-disclosure in relationships can lead to two directions, being interacting with a partner or the complete opposite. The breakdown was basically 70 juniors in a high school to answer a self-disclosure questionnaire. The topics on the questionnaires were such as academics, health, family, and future plans. So the conclusion for the entire study was that the depth of self-disclosure among the students was proportionate with the stage of development of the interpersonal relationship. Students were more open to talk about things revolving around academics, interests, and attitudes, but students were also less likely to discuss personality, body, and health. Male students were more likely to open up about information than female students, which suggests that females are more selective when it came to choosing a partner for self-disclosure. The positive for self-disclosures that I found were by PubMed, called The Importance of Self-Disclosure, Partner Disclosure, and Perceived Partner Responsiveness in Interpersonal Exchanges. Basically, the positives of disclosure are important for boosting empathy and building trust. Sharing your feelings to others can help manage your stress and avoid burnouts. In the workplace, it's successful self-disclosure. It can help resolve conflicts. Self-disclosure has powers and ways and can show that you are being your authentic self and true to yourself, and people would see that and feed off of that. So self-disclosure is a delicate issue if you get it right. It can strengthen relationships, instill trust, boost your ability to inspire and lead. Showing your human side can create rapport for your customers, even in difficult situations. And carefully managed self-disclosure can be a powerful way to handle criticism on social media as well. A negative that I found on self-disclosure was written by Jessica J. Cameron and John G. Holmes. So when self-disclosure goes away, negative consequences of revealing personal failures for lower self-esteem individuals. The consequences of self-disclosure is when people decide to self-disclose a personal shortcoming. They will often experience anxiety about being negatively evaluated by the romantic partner. You need to know when it's right to share personal details and how to do it appropriately. Use your best judgment in each situation and when to disclose information and when to keep quiet about certain things. In self-disclosure, if it goes badly, it can do serious damage to your reputation, and it can also put people in a difficult position if they end up knowing more than they're comfortable with. Even then, people's responses can be unpredictable. Their reactions may come as unpleasant or as a surprise, and it can cause embarrassment for you and you can get upset. And although it may be a relief to get something off your chest, the information you share can be a burden to others, and it can also make them less likely to share things with you if they doubt your confidentiality or judgment. So there's two differences between venting and dumping. Venting feels healthy and it's only sticking to one topic. It doesn't keep repeating the same topic. There's no blaming, there's no victimizing, and it shows accountability for the person and their issue. And it's open to expressing yourself and other solutions to find. As for dumping, it feels toxic, it overwhelms you with many issues, and it keeps repeating the same thing, and it blames others, and they kind of go into a victim mode. And it goes on and on about the same topic. There's no accountability for their part in the issue, and it's not really open for discussion or solutions. So a big important thing about self-disclosure is learning to create boundaries for yourself. So basically, communication is vital when it comes to expressing anger or other intense emotions. Knowing the difference between venting and dumping is a positive start to having clarity in your relationships overall. If someone starts dumping on you and find the excuse yourself, and you have to excuse yourself, you can say, I can talk to you when you're calmer. Learning to protect yourself in this way is particularly if you are a sensitive person, is important, and it's a great form of self-care to set boundaries with everyone you meet. From personal experience, I have always been there for my family and my friends, so I've always been there to listen. But I recently learned that I would get drained and emotionally and mentally just exhausted from it. So it's always important to check on your friends and be aware that hey, maybe I should ask them if they're okay to listen to me or something like that. Because you never know what someone's going through the day, and just basically dumping all your problems onto one person and expecting them to just listen without anything, not knowing what they're going through, it is a lot to handle. So I personally have dealt with that a lot with my friends and family. So always good to check on them and everything. But yeah, that's the end of my video, and thank you so much for your time.